Columbus Explorers and the Austin Desperados. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Neal. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A loss of 9 yards. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. O'Neal. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
O'Neal's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
operating from the gun. O'Neal. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they find it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, O'Neal to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Good. Makes the score Explorers 3, Desperados 0.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, they just go touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Boston's offense ready to go again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, O'Neal. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
To throw on second down, O'Neal. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun. O'Neal, and it's caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with a flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. O'Neal, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And on now is the punter. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. What would you do best? Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Down a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, O'Neal firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Explorers 6, Desperados nothing.
Throwing on first down. O'Neal. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
O'Neal.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
operating from the gun. O'Neal. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Austin's offense ready to go again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Well, quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
At the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings
To throw on second down. O'Neal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, O'Neal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
O'Neal's pass.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, O'Neal. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout.
Brings up
7 seconds left in the first half.
6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Black Knights looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Those the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving them...
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, O'Neal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
At their own 30.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That catch good for only a couple.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
first
Would it
and
be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs him off. Legs, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
The extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. O'Neal. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Back to throw. O'Neal. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, O'Neal. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Taken down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
on the play. Second.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, O'Neal. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Desperados 17, Explorers 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
1st and 10.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Explorers.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Makes the score Desperados 24, Explorers 16.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on 1st down. O'Neal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
10-yard loss on the play.
Brand, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Desperados 27.